Talk to you about the benefits of breastfeeding your newborn. Some of the great benefits of breastfeeding includes savings. It could save you a lot of money, keep some money in your pocket that could be spent on other things. You know, when you have a newborn, things can get pretty expensive. It can also protect your baby from a long list of illnesses and allergies, and it is both beneficial to mother and child in that it creates a very special bonding time. Let me start by saying, parents, when you think about breastfeeding, what comes to mind? Pain, messiness, frustration, right? But there are other words that should come to mind like bonding, satisfaction, and cheap, saves money. Yes, breastfeeding I know can be very challenging. I've done it. But the benefits vastly outweigh the challenges of breastfeeding. I'm going to convince you why I say that. First of all, let me ask you, have you seen the price of formula lately? Since 9 years ago, with my last child, formula was about $20 a can. Now it's probably about $25, $30 a can. Think about that. $30 a can. One can lasts probably about a week. Times 4 weeks in a month, that's what, $120 a month. For a year, you're looking at about $1,400, $1,500. That's a lot of money that you could put in your pocket if you breastfeed. You don't have to buy these formulas. Another thing we see out there is a lot of different type of baby bottles that you would have to purchase. You know, the manufacturers claim some bottles do this, some bottles prevent colic, they prevent gasiness, comfort for your baby, they mimic the breast, you know, and that's another set of money that you have to spend. And also, when you have a newborn, they do go through a lot of different illnesses, a lot of allergies, and you can prevent that. All that you can prevent by just breastfeeding. The first thing I want to talk to you about is the benefits of breastfeeding in terms of medically. One of the things that you can vastly benefit from breastfeeding is the fact that it reduces your stress level as a first-time mom for some people, and for moms that just have a newborn. Newborns they can be very stressful. And if you breastfeed, it reduces the risk of having postpartum depression, which nobody likes to go through. According to the National Institute of Health, women who stop breastfeeding early or do not breastfeed at all has a higher risk of developing postpartum depression. They've also found out that women say that they feel a lot more relaxed when they breastfeed. And it provides a great bonding time, as I've said before, between you and your child. You know, you lay there, the baby lays right there, look into your eyes, you look into their eyes, and it's just one of those, a very relaxed and a very private moment between you and your newborn. Another benefit of breastfeeding is that it helps to prevent your child from developing allergies compared to babies that drink cow's milk. What the National Institute of Health says is that there's an immune factor called IgA that is present in the breast milk that helps to create a protective layer on the baby's intestinal tracts, which is not found in which babies that do drink breast milk, they don't have that protective layer. And what happens is that they get inflammation of the intestinal walls, the walls become leaky, and as a result, undigested protein crosses over into the gut, where it can cause allergy reaction and other health problems. It also says that babies between the age of 28 days and a year old, they have a lower risk of dying during that period of time. And I've said before, it provides a stronger immune system to fight viruses and bacteria. Now that I've covered all the medical benefits of breastfeeding, let me give you a more visual idea of why you want to breastfeed. Now take a look at this baby bag that I have here. It's pretty bulky, pretty full, and think about having to try to force 3 or 4 different baby bottles in here, along with containers that you have to use to bring your formula, because a lot of people like to pre-measure their formulas. You know, depending on how long your trip is, you might need a couple of these. You may need a couple more bottles of these. And plus, you have to bring your water to mix your formula. You have to do, stir water that is boiled or distilled water. So all that makes your bag very, very heavy. So you can prevent that by eliminating these bottles, eliminating these containers, so that you don't have to travel with them. Your baby gets hungry, you can just find a quiet place between you and your child and breastfeed them, you know. So again, I want to say to you, the benefits of breastfeeding vastly outweighs the challenges that you go through. What I want you to do tonight is take the first step. You know, get online, research breastfeeding, find a class that you can go to that will teach you how to breastfeed. Some pediatric offices offer breastfeeding classes. You know, some hospitals offer breastfeeding classes. Whatever you do, whatever you have to do, try to get the information on breastfeeding and try it. It's a time that you will spend with your newborn that you'll never forget. You'll never regain it because they grow fast, they get older fast. So as I wrap up my speech tonight, I just want to reiterate to you the great benefits of breastfeeding, which includes saves money. You could save about $1,200 to $1,400 a year, money that you can spend so many different things on your newborn. It means fewer trips to the doctor's office. Why? Because your baby will get sick less often. They won't develop as many allergies, hopefully none at all. And, you know, your baby bag will be a lot lighter. And, of course, it helps you as a mother to return to your pre-pregnancy weight a lot faster because breastfeeding does help to reduce the weight around the stomach area. So take it from me, ladies and gentlemen. I've done it, and my children benefited a great deal from it. I have had less visits to the doctor's office. They don't get sick often. They don't miss school. And I'm sure it has something to do with the fact that I breastfed them for quite a few months before they went on to formula and solid food. Thank you.